Welcome back to the Daily Function. You are listening to the one and only hip hop and R&B talk show here on UC on the Beat. For those who are new, the Daily Function brings special guests on to have a casual conversation about themselves and hip hop and R&B related topics of discussion. You can listen to the Daily Function every Tuesday and Thursday, only on UC on the Beat. With that being said, today I'm joined by the multi-talented, all-star, fashion icon, celebrity, amazing, just one of a kind, Cassidy. How you doing today?
Hi, Terrell. Thank you so much for having me today. Very excited to be here.
Of course. Like with that being said, today I'm joined by Cassidy. Mm-hmm. Welcome and thank you for joining me here on today's show. You know, here on the show, we really love getting to know who are we talking to. Mm-hmm. So can you introduce yourself by giving your full name, major, and favorite hobby?
Well, my name is Cassidy Lesire. I go to the University of Central Missouri. Mm-hmm. I am in DMP, Digital Media Productions.
Yes, ma'am.
And my emphasis is in live studio and remote, if anyone wanted to know. Okay. And my current favorite hobby is cooking.
Cooking? Oh,
yeah.
What you be making?
Just like some pasta. We've been making some stir-fry stuff because cooking is important. You have to eat every single day, and obviously I don't want to eat a box of mac and cheese every day. Yeah, so I got to start elevating my skills to be a good chef.
Yeah, I need to catch up because I'm slacking in that department. Yeah. And I do need 3 meals a day. So
yeah, I'm saying.
But here on the Daily Function, we like to start off with a hot topic. We're going back to hip-hop fashion. Mm-hmm. And we're really talking about the Astro boots here. Yes. I know they're pretty, the hype has dialed down lately.
But so last month.
It's not really a big deal.
Last month, they were popping off.
So let's talk about these Astro Big Boy red boots. Mm-hmm. Like, is this hip-hop fashion? Like,
here's the thing.
Where do we need to stop this?
I don't mind the shoes. Okay. However, we all know no one's going to wear those out and about on the town. They look uncomfortable and not practical. However, they look really cool in photos. Yeah. So I think they're more of a aesthetic piece more than a wearable, functional piece of clothing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you want to look like Astro Boy, put them
They're
on.
Also $350.
Yeah, that's a pretty expensive shoe. They're like, I would rather spend my money on some Jordans or something.
And that's the other thing. I'm just not a shoe gal, so I'm not gonna I'm obviously not gonna spend $350 on any shoe. Period.
Understandable.
But also, it's definitely not gonna be on these boots.
Okay.
But I appreciate the looks that have been made with them. Do I need to own them? No.
Okay. Let's say I had like a pair of these on a Daily Function today. Would you put them on? Like,
I would definitely put them on.
Okay, so
100%.
You would go on Instagram. Like you would take.
Oh, I would definitely flex on the IG.
You flex on the IG?
For sure.
That's funny because at this point of we're in 2023. It's like, what more can we do with fashion? Like, what now? Is this what we're coming to?
Again,
we're bringing back iconic,
they're cool.
Figures.
They're like cartoony, and I like that. But I don't think that the renaissance of cartoon wear is coming back soon.
Anytime soon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also saw another picture of Pac-Man, like the little Pac-Man shoes as well. It's
I saw some Mario Nikes, and those were fire. They were like all different colors of all the different characters. Yeah. Those were fire. But again, they're like more practical. They're like a good blend of the two.
They're like a colorway more, not an actual Astro Boy.
Yeah, the Astro Boy ones could be like even cosplay shoes. Okay. I'd go as far to say, because I'm looking at a picture of Astro Boy. They look identical. Like no difference at all to the physical shoe versus the drawn-on shoe. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you have it. We have our daily hot topic question today. These Astro big red boots. Like, is this hip-hop fashion? Because you see a lot of hip-hop artists popping off with them on the gram.
I like them.
Over the past, month or so.
I approve.
Celebrities.
I approve.
You approve? Okay. So if you would have got a free pair, you would have most definitely.
Yeah, of course. If they're free, I'm not about to drop $350 on no Astro Boy shoes, though.
Other than that, no. That's cool, though. Let's roll into topics of discussion today. Our first question here for Miss Cassidy is about concerts. How do you feel about them? Have you ever been to one headlining a hip-hop or R&B artist?
So I love live shows. Any form of live entertainment, I'm a big fan. I love going to concerts, drag events, anything that's live plays and stuff. I'm going. Okay. I just think they're fun.
Yeah.
Big fan. Have I been to a hip hop or R&B show? I have, The beginning of the year, I saw Kendrick Lamar when he was at the T-Mobile Center. That was a really good show. And Baby Keem was there. He opened up. And there was another guy I don't remember. But he was really, really good, too. Like, he had really good stage presence, and I didn't know any of his songs.
Ski Mask?
No, it wasn't Ski. I did see Ski Mask, too, though, because I went and saw the Suicide Boys, and he was one of their openers.
That's dope.
Which was cool, because I listened to him a lot in high school, and he played a lot of his, like, 2015, 2017, like, hits, which was when I was, like, heavy in it. So that was cool to like see him live.
So you a big concert person?
Love live shows, yeah.
Love live shows.
And I also have tickets for Beyonce in September. I guess it's still within the year.
Beehive Nation.
Yeah, which I'm really excited about. I will be honest.
Yeah. Lay it down.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
And I might get some hate for this, okay?
She's about to get hate.
Listen, I am not the biggest Beyonce music fan, okay? Yeah, I know. Listen, I get it. I totally get it. She's the queen. I get it.
Okay.
But I think she's an amazing performer. She has great sets. She is an amazing dancer. She can sing really, really well, too, as well. It's not like she's a bad singer.
Most definitely.
So I'm really excited to go just to see the performance more than the music. But obviously, I don't like hate her music. But it's not my like go-to.
Yeah, I think the energy there will be amazing. Just because how strong, her fans are, her fan base.
I'm saying.
Die-hard fans, like Beehivers.
The Beehive.
Gotta love some, Queen Bee. So I think it'd be a great experience. It's just funny because, like, in my opinion, like, I'm not too big of a concert, guy. Like,
have you been to many shows?
I've never been to recently over the past, 10 years I haven't been. Like,
well, then you need to go to another show so you can give it a full review.
Yeah, I think I'm one of those persons. Yeah, I'm one of them. Like,
go on Ticketmaster, scroll through, see what you see.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite artist, I like Drake. So, but
he's going on tour.
His tickets is like unbelievable.
Yeah, they are insane.
Insane. So Drake, if you see this video, man, slide me
please
some tickets.
Give Terrell free tickets.
And I'll pop out to
he
a
deserves.
concert. I'll make it even more turn.
Exactly.
We get it jumping.
He needs to think about what vibes you would bring to the show. Honestly,
amazing vibes. The crowd, the people will love me.
So Drake, we're expecting a direct message soon.
Hopefully, hey.
Drake, please.
DM me. The Daily Function, Terrell Siler, hit me up.
Now, someone I haven't seen that I really, really want to see is Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler, the Creator,
yeah. I wish, during his Flower Boy era, I really wish I would have seen him. But I was like 16 and I couldn't drive and I had no one to go with.
Okay.
So I didn't see him then, but that was my favorite Tyler era. So it's not like I wouldn't see him again. I obviously want to, but I wish I saw him in that Flower Boy era.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm willing to go to a concert, It's just like, I'm not a big, it's just a lot going on.
Here's the thing.
I'm chill, relax. I don't like people, really.
Okay,
I love people,
here's the thing.
But I don't like being,
I get it. That's what people say. And I just think the joy of concerts is everyone there is there for one reason. So you guys all already have something in common. Yeah. It's not like you're like chatting them up, but like you feel the energy. And then you can literally just like go crazy for like an hour to 2 hours, and it's just nice just to like be there. Like when I went to Suicide Boys, I had neck pain the next day.
Seriously,
I was going crazy.
Yeah, I will most definitely be punching the clock the next day. So, so you said I gotta take like a couple days off.
I mean, it depends on how crazy you're gonna go. My sister and I are going to see Morgue City in April. I don't know if you know.
Nah, I'm not familiar.
They're basically just like screaming, which is chill. Every once in a while you just want to like get mad and jump around. Yeah. So that's the goal for that. So, but I'm a little scared. I'm gonna stay in the back for that one because like I don't want to die. Yeah. In the mosh pit.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So yeah. Concerts.
We love them. You need to go to one. I fully endorse them. Everyone should go to concerts.
What do you think about them? Yeah, it's crazy. So moving on to our next question. What do you think about hip hop and R&B music?
Well, when Terrell originally asked me to be on the podcast, I was like, girl, I don't know if I know a ton of hip hop and R&B like off the top of my head. But as I look into my playlist and my research, I actually listen to significantly more than I thought. I guess when I'm listening to music, I'm not thinking, oh, what genre is this? I'm just like adding it to my playlist. Like I'm not like going through the layers. But old school like R&B, like the beginning of it, like Aretha Franklin, all that kind of stuff. That was like this is one of the questions, but that was my introduction to it because that was like kind of what my parents would listen to. So I heard that. School. I used to be like solely only listen to like old music. Old school, like R&B, throughout, soul music. Like elementary and high school. That was like all I really listened to. I wasn't doing the modern stuff. But then I also in high school switched over and was just listening to like the rap and hip hop stuff, like the 2015, 2017 era, like the Suicide Boys, Ski Mask, Kodak, and all that. That was like what I was doing.
That was a big deal. Okay, so like when you say you made that switch, who was like the first artist like you ever started listening to?
Well, like, it was
hip hop.
I'm a big YouTube girly, right?
YouTube girly.
Yeah. So I found this YouTube channel called the Cuff Boys and also No Jumper. Okay. And they always had a bunch of rappers on or just were talking about rap. So whatever songs they would mention, I would listen to them, and then I slowly built my playlist from there. Okay. So it really was the YouTubers. Okay. That pushed me into the rap scene, I guess.
You know,
I can't really remember specifically like who the first artist I listened to, or I was like, yo,
this is fire. So you wouldn't say high school at all, like kind of influenced you, like the people you were around influenced you to listen?
No, I've really never in high school. I didn't have any friends who listened to that music.
Oh, okay.
I was solo riding.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Interesting. Interesting. Well, when we talking about our next question is like if hip hop and R&B like isn't your preferred genre, then what is it? Let's go outside the box.
So here's the thing. So I was like, I don't know how much I've been listening to like hip hop and rap, but I went and did one of those like Receiptifys where it like tells you your top genres. Yeah. And so I just looked at the past, I think 6 months, and my top genres are underground hip hop is the first one. Okay. So shout out. Okay. Then we have rock and pop, roll, dance and electronic, and then folk music at the end.
Yep. Okay.
So I don't know what folk artists I'm listening to, but when I was looking for songs to add to the playlist, I would like look up what genre it is, and I kept getting a lot of folk. So I don't necessarily think I know what folk music is.
I wouldn't be able to tell you what that is.
Someone told me it's like as long as they're telling a story in their music, that's what folk is.
Well, a lot of hip hop is stories.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, but to me, folk music is like you're like at a Renaissance fair or something. Okay. Oh, yeah. But I'm thinking I'm wrong on that assumption.
Like I'm about to put on some tights and start playing like the is it a banjo? What they?
Yeah, it's like giving banjo. Yeah. Okay. Or like a harmonica, but apparently that's wrong because I'm not listening to banjos and harmonicas on the daily.
No, that's not the move, huh? That's dope. That's interesting. I like asking that question because not everybody listens to hip hop and R&B or rap, whatever you might call it. But yeah, so I just be wondering like, what is the preferred genre you listen to? So let's go on more with that question. Let's add a little bit more to it. And since you said these genres, like, so name an artist you think would have a fire collaboration with a hip hop or R&B artist. Like out of all these genres, like, do you know an artist, like name which genre would kind of do a nice collab with hip hop and R&B?
I really, okay, this is like, you know dad rock?
No.
Okay, so dad rock, like, I don't think it's a genre that exists. I just call it dad rock. But dad rock is like Motley Crue, Aerosmith, like the old like metal bands from the 80s or whatever. Yeah. I want to see them collab with like a hardcore rapper.
Hardcore rapper.
Yeah,
that
like
rapper would be
and literally any of them. Okay. Any of the rappers who I guess like we could use Ski Mask since we were talking about him earlier.
You think that'd be a nice
I just
collab?
think that the juxtaposition of that would be kind of fire. Okay. Like some classic like rock or whatever. I also really enjoy metal music when it's with rap music as well.
Seriously.
Because they're both such high energy that together it's like crazy. Yeah. I like that.
Is that similar to like trap music? Or no?
It is kind of, it's kind of like giving drill a little bit too, drill. Maybe even so.
Because I was wondering, like, you know, I don't know if you say you're a YouTube girly, so sometimes it's like these montages on YouTube with like, you know, nice graphic art in the background, and they just got this hardcore beat, but then you hear rappers start rapping or some type of, you know, hip hop vibe in the back of it. I don't know what that is called, maybe trap or trap.
Something like that.
So something like that. Okay. So Ski Mask. I know Lil Uzi did a collab.
Yeah, Uzi would be really good too, because
he
Uzi
has
just
some songs like that.
Uzi's just unpredictable.
He could,
but that's what we love.
Yeah, he's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I believe he has like a few.
I
songs
think also Playboy Cardi collabing with any of those people would be fun because he's just crazy on stage, and he knows how to like get the crowd to like literally go like just crazy, you know. So I think that with like either some rock or some metal would also go hard.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion.
Okay. What about Lil Nas X? Like a long time ago, you know, he collabed with Billy Ray Cyrus. Like, are you,
Old Town Road.
Yeah, Old Town Road. Are you a Billy Ray Cyrus fan?
You know, I haven't listened to Billy on the reg.
But that type of, country music.
You know, that's a little bit country.
That's country.
Right, and I'm not much of a country gal.
Okay.
I don't be listening to much country music, but
that's an example.
Yeah, Old Town Road was a banger, and I know it's overplayed. I get it. But I still throw respect to it. And I love Lil Nas as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying people listen to that nowadays. But, like, let's take it back, 4 or 5 years ago almost.
That was that long ago, yeah.
It was a nice collab. Everybody was singing it. It was like, well, what is this? Like, country people were hating on it. Hip-hop people wasn't feeling it. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, no, this is actually fire. We
you just have to let it be.
We need to do this more.
If you just let it be what it is, then it's fine.
Then it's fine.
Yeah. Don't try to put it in a box. It's its own thing.
Yeah, for real. So that's what I'm wondering. Like, what artist would collab great with one of your genres? And there you have it for you all out there wondering. So let's move on to our next question with name 5 artists you currently are listening to.
Yes, so I, again, did the Receiptify because I wanted this to be real, authentic, information.
Okay, yeah.
And I believe I did the 6 months on this one as well. And wanted to get a good, research from that. Number 1 right now is Skrillex. I'm sorry, I always say Skrillex, but it's Skrillex.
Okay.
He hasn't released any music since like 2013, and he recently came out with 2 new albums. One of them I really, really like, the Quest one with the horse on it, if anyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, if anybody knows.
Yeah, that one is really good. And then the other one with the hedgehog on it has some bangers on it, but not all the songs, in my opinion, are bangers. It's like the hedgehog one is all features, basically, and then the other one is some features, but more of his own work.
Okay.
So anyone want to check that out, go ahead.
Okay.
Before you continue
on, though, I was just about to ask with Skrillex. That's his name. What is like does he have a popular song that like casuals might know, like myself? Because I seem like I heard this name before.
If you heard some of his like do you know the song? It's like call 911 now.
No.
And it's like it's like electronic
electronic just
kind of
crazy
music,
all over the shouting.
Or he did do you know Bangarang?
Bangarang? No.
We're
just gonna stop here. I might have to do my research.
Okay, yeah.
I was just wondering if like you was gonna say a name and I was like, oh, okay, I know that. I know that guy. But yeah, I don't.
You again, if you hear it, you might know it.
Okay.
But
okay. Well, carry on.
Here nor there.
What's
Number
next?
2 is Suicide Boys. I keep bringing them up. I've been following them since 2015, so at this point I just feel little loyalty to them.
Okay. And
my sister listens to them too, so we went to their last concert together, and it was just fun to like go with her to the show.
Okay.
So and I just enjoy their beats are really good. I really just enjoy the beats of songs overall more than like the lyrics with Peace and Love. Okay. Peace and Love. But shout out to them. Their shows are really fun. You can just go crazy.
I know, didn't they recently? Well, don't they have a project with like Travis Scott or like a famous song? With
they
Travis
just
Scott?
Released another EP.
Okay. I think that's where I seen their name from.
Yeah,
maybe.
I forget who was dedicated to that EP because they did one before that with just Germ.
Okay.
Which was I liked that one, and then they did another one, but I don't remember who it was. Okay. I'm sorry.
And they are a group for those out there.
Yeah, it's 2 of them. They're from New Orleans, Ruby and Scrim.
Okay.
Shout out.
Shout out to them. Shout out. I'm gonna have to tap in. All right, on to the next.
Yes, number 3 is the Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz.
The Gorillaz.
Learned some stuff today.
The Gorillaz. They just also released a new album. Again, I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's in the middle. It's a lot of features, which is fine, but like I kind of like when they kind of do their own, like 1 or 2 features, not like the whole album is features.
Okay.
But I mean, their first album called Gorillas, their self-titled album is really, really good. And Demon Days is really good too. Also, fun fact, the whole band is animated.
Animated?
Yeah, so there's 4 members of the group, which I'm not going to name them because I know I'm going to forget one. And just like...
And that'd be highly disrespectful.
It would be. Yeah.
You would hurt their feelings.
Exactly. But it's actually, I believe it's 2 guys who make all the music, and then they animated the band because they're like, this is what making music is all about. Like, you're not supposed to be blah, 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 whatever. Yeah. But I really like their music as well.
That's interesting. Most definitely, once again, I'm going to tap in. Because I'm thinking so far, all these people have something in common, which we will get to once you finish your list. So moving on to number 4.
Number 4 is Tame Impala.
Tame Impala.
Which, at this point, everyone knows Tame Impala. Like... He's not a band, just one guy.
Just one person.
Kevin's the man.
Kevin the man.
I listen to the Currents album a lot. That's like his most popular one with the Purple Waves.
Okay.
It's just a good album, okay? I get that everyone's like, oh, everyone knows Tame Impala now. That's fine. He makes good music,
What's
okay?
wrong with being mainstream? Don't hate on my guy.
Exactly. I listen to other Tame Impala stuff too, but the Currents album is... on repeat frequently.
On repeat.
Eventually, that's my favorite one on that album.
That's your favorite one on that album? That's dope. Okay, moving on.
And my number 5 is Kali Uchis. That's how you say her last name, right?
I hope so. I don't know who this person is.
Kali, if you're hearing this and I said it wrong,
We're
please
sorry.
forgive me.
We're
I'll do
sorry.
anything for you.
That will never happen again.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably happened again in the show, but after the show, we will correct
Yes.
Yep, yes, indeed.
All these people, she also just released a new album.
Oh, my goodness. So you've just been listening to a lot of music.
Yeah,
lately.
there's been a lot of music drops within the past, like, month or so.
Okay.
I think it's called, oh, my God, I don't remember what it's called.
Boom.
That's embarrassing. But the new album, I like it. I haven't listened to it a ton. Okay. I like, if the songs are playing, I couldn't be like, oh, that's this one, whatever. That's fine. But I like what I'm hearing so far. And her Isolation album, it's blue. She's like wearing red in it. That one's fire. That one's so good. I listen to that one a lot. It came out around the same time as Flower Boy, like that same era.
Okay.
And similar. It's just good vibes, and I love her voice. And she's hot.
She has.
Kali Uchis, hit me up.
We might have to look her up here.
You don't know what she looks like?
Unfortunately, I don't. But
girl,
I'ma hit this little Google search here. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. We're gonna stop it there. No more comments.
So shout out to my top 5 artists. Okay. Thank y'all for being here.
Shout out. It's crazy because I'm gonna be honest with you here.
You didn't know any of these people?
I didn't know a single
Damn, I'm hitting Terrell with these different artists.
But listen here.
I'm trying to expand your mindset.
I did know. No, I'll take that back. Never mind. That was a part of your last list. Oh, wait, did you say Suicide Boys in this? Okay, well, yeah, Suicide Boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw them. Like I said, I think they did something with who was it?
Travis.
Not Travis. Travis Scott or probably ASAP Rocky.
Yeah.
I think that's who it was.
It is a high possibility.
Okay.
They release music quickly.
Okay. So let's dive deeper into this question though. So I'm guessing most of these people, if not the top 3 or 4, have something similar to each other. Another. What do you look for in music? Well,
I kind of said it a little bit earlier, but I'm really into like the energy of the song, like how the again the beat goes.
Okay.
Like usually I like high energy things. I remember it said on here, it was like the type of music you listen to is like highly energetic or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So I guess I'm always trying to get hype.
100% of the time, just hype.
I guess so, because I obviously have some chill music, and like Tame Impala is not as like in your face, or the Gorillas.
Yeah.
But I basically just like anything with a good beat.
Okay.
Anything that's a little groovy.
Respectable.
Right.
I just asked that question because you brought a nice little alternative flow to hip hop with us, and these are a lot of like crazy, loud, high energy, artists or groups. And it's just like, man, yeah. I mean, that is also hip hop and a vibe as well. And it's like, I gotta do some more. I gotta tap more into them because, unfortunately, I
gotta put you on.
I just didn't know. So yeah, you gotta send me a few songs after this and let me know.
I shall.
'Cause, I'm guessing you don't know more the current. You know some of the current people, like who Lil Baby is, right? You know Gunna.
I do. I don't know a ton of. I've heard like one or two, or I've heard his name.
Okay. Lil Durk.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned Lil Uzi. You know, Lil
of course,
Uzi.
Yeah.
You know Drake. Who Drake
Of course,
is. You
yes.
know who's Future.
Of course.
You know some of the greatest of all times, like Kanye West.
Right.
You know, probably J. Cole in there. No J.
Yeah.
Cole?
I got J. Cole.
Okay. The name.
The thing is, I know these people.
Okay, you know these people.
But are they in my daily rotation?
Not at all.
Not. It seems to be not so.
Respectfully.
Yes, but I do. A lot of the artists that you mentioned, I know who they are, and I respect what they've done.
Mm-hmm.
They just ain't in the rotation, which is nothing wrong with that. I'm a casual listen here and there, but not a daily listener.
With all due respect, that's the respectfully, that's the best way to say it.
Respectfully.
You know, because respectfully, I don't listen to nobody on that list.
Damn.
But I got my list, and you know, I'm willing to. I'm more open minded.
Yes.
I love all types.
We got to
of
get
music.
different perspectives on the daily function.
Yeah, I love all type of music. I like to kind of expand out globally. You know, this is the daily function. I cover hip hop and R&B.
That's
but,
right.
You know, it's good to kind of extend out and pull other genres together because you know, as time goes on, we're gonna have to grow and develop into some more. So I think that's where in the future, that's where music might come into, like, stuff might start combining.
I was gonna say a lot of stuff is like combined. Like I feel like a lot of artists don't just do one certain genre anymore. They mix a lot of things together, which I like.
That's what I really like to talk about too, as well. With like how we have like a hip hop or rap artist,
right?
And some artists just don't like being called, like being set to
in like such a box.
Yeah, they just like being known as an artist. Like,
right.
They produce all type of music, like Corday, for example. Former YBN. Corday, he's very artistic and does all type of, grabs and sounds with his songs and stuff. So it's just like some artists don't like being put in that box. So
which is fair.
That's something I would like to mention as well. But here in the daily function, we don't want to get put in a box.
No, ma'am.
I will, love to kind of reach out to kind of grab everybody's perspective. This is why, we conversate with you and bring people on to kind of understand where's your head at with hip hop, or R&B related music, or any type of alternative rock or rap or whatever. We could throw that in there.
Shout out
to that. So moving on to our next question.
That's right.
I love it. Favorite hip hop or R&B album?
Now, I actually immediately knew what my answer was going to be for this one.
Okay.
I talked about it a little bit earlier, but Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. Now, when this album came out, I was in Colorado. Okay. And so every time I listen to this album, it just reminds me of like mountains and just beautiful locations. Yeah. So that's a bonus that only I have because of when I was listening to it. But I just was on repeat every single day. I was listening to this album. I listened to it every spring when spring starts. It's like a very good, like, summer is coming, like the winter is over, we can rejoice kind of energy. And I liked his album before this too, Cherry Bomb. That one is also really good.
Yeah.
But Flower Boy takes the crown for me from Tyler, the Creator.
Okay.
This was like right before he got like really, really big too.
Hey, he's a big deal now because has it been a year or two now? But he won like album of the year for
Igor.
Call Me If You Get Lost. I thought it was Call Me If You Get Lost.
Wait,
if you get lost.
Was Igor the one before that?
Yeah, it was before that one.
My bad.
He
Sorry, Tyler.
he probably got an award for that one. I don't know too much.
I don't know either.
Because that's when I first started following Tyler Creator.
Ooh, I was on the way before you.
Everybody was bumping to that one. I'm trying to think of a song.
Give Flower Boy a listen.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a really kind of some songs go harder. It's a good mix of like hard and chill. Yeah. Which I like.
What's it called? I had a former guest come on a long time ago, and he talked about it and broke it down why he believes Tyler, the Creator, is like the greatest of all time.
Damn.
Or his number one person. Just because, like, that album, for example, Flower Boy, I never listened to it. But he broke down and talked about how Tyler is, like, actually telling, like, stories or talking about what he experienced. Like, he has, like, each album, like, kind of shows his phases of who he is. So he develops,
for real.
Like, each album is not the same.
His early stuff is, like, hard.
Yeah, he went on to explain that how, like, some artists get put in, like, this box or idea where it seems like their albums are the same. Each album they produce is like, for example, this is Drake, but, like, that's a Drake album.
Right.
But he compared Tyler to, like, man, every album he drops tells a whole different story about himself. These are phases he's going through. So, you know, he gave big ups to Tyler, the Creator. So I understand, you know, Flower Boy being one of your favorite albums.
Shout out.
I still haven't took a listen myself.
You gotta listen to it. It's the springtime. Don't listen to it today.
Okay.
Because it's cloudy and it's 40. Wait till it's sunny and like sunny and 75.
You know, at the park, taking a walk.
Yes, that's a good that
Boy,
I endorse.
You know, just chilling. You know, nice weather, sunny weather. Okay, for sure. I'm gonna do that. Blessed up. Okay, moving on to our last question.
That's right.
Here on the Daily Function, who is the GOAT, greatest of all time?
Now, I put who my GOAT is, and the reason I picked him specifically, I don't listen to his music a ton, but I really appreciate his artistic direction and how he goes about things, and I saw him perform live, and I just thought he was amazing and really captivating. So I chose Kendrick Lamar as my GOAT.
Okay, Kendrick Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to a Kendrick Lamar concert?
I have.
Ooh.
I went the beginning of this semester, so sometime in September, I believe, at the T-Mobile Center.
Kendrick Lamar, big ups.
I really like his artistic direction with his music. His stage was all white, and the only like accessory he had was like this box that would come down sometimes, and then he was wearing red. Okay. And then he had like background dancers and stuff. It was a really good like live show, and I know he really cares about the music that he puts out. I've watched interviews with him and stuff. Yeah. And I appreciate that he puts a lot of thought and effort into his lyrics and his beats and stuff. He's not just like he doesn't release music often. Yeah. He puts a lot of time into it. So I appreciate that.
Because this past year he finally released the album or whatever, and it was pretty good, and people was like, this is Kendrick. You know? But that's dope. Kendrick Lamar. It's crazy you said that, because, you know, when people bring up Kendrick nowadays, because, you know, he's still more modern, like more current, you know, in the still group of like what artists are out today. You know, when you say Kendrick, people always bring up J. Cole. Right. You know, and every show I say, man, that's like a whole dedicated show or episode to talk about. You know, that rivalry. I wouldn't even say rivalry, because I think they, you know, respect each other. But that sense of who's better than one another, you always got to know. So there you have it. Greatest of all time is Kendrick Lamar.
Shout out.
Cassidy, you know, if you have any other, you know, disagreements, or you don't believe that is true, you know, hit her up and like,
come find me, dude.
Just bash her. Because, I mean, it's a lot of other artists out there. But respectfully, Kendrick Lamar is.
I had to make a choice.
There. In my personal list, I believe he's, you know, at least top 20, 15.
There you go.
Because it's a deep list. It's just too many.
Right.
It's too
It's
much
a loaded
talent.
question.
Yeah, no, it's kind of hard to explain it. My list rotates every day. You know, I get put in a slump where I'm like, oh my goodness, this person is better than this other person. So it's like, I don't know.
They got to put out music to stay at the top.
Most definitely.
Got to have good art.
Most definitely. Okay. All right, so now it's time for the daily game.
Ooh,
here on the Daily Function.
Let's go.
And like how I like to start it goes off like this. Let's play a game here on the Daily Function called Case File. Who is that? I have 10 hip-hop and R&B artists in this file folder right here.
That looks a little suspicious and scary.
Suspicious. I hope you're ready.
Okay.
So it is your job, Cassidy.
That's me.
To name everyone in this file folder.
Okay.
Ready?
I am ready.
I like how we said okay together at the same time. But are you ready?
I am ready. I'm very prepared.
This is,
I feel like I'm going to do pretty good. Actually, I don't know, because I played this game with my roommate one time, and I thought I was going to slay, and I did not.
This is investigation.
Yes.
So who is this man?
That right there is 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, man. You're pretty good at
That's a good one.
That's a villain. That is the...
He recently... Did you see him perform with Drake as of recent?
Seriously?
Yeah. They did a... I don't know if it was...
Aren't they on tour together, or is it just Drake tour?
I think 21's his opener, but I think they might come and do a couple songs together too.
Okay.
Unsure. I haven't been to a Drake show. If you go to the Drake show, you can let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know. Like I said, Drake, hit me up.
Drake, hit him up.
Hit me up, you know. But,
all right, round 2, I'm ready.
Round 2. Who is this man?
That's obviously Tyler, the Creator. If I got that one wrong, that would just be embarrassing.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is a very interesting hairstyle, as I can see. I believe, is that cheetah or leopard?
I believe, I don't know the difference, but I think it's leopard, because I think cheetahs are a little smaller.
Okay, yeah. But,
side note, I want to shave my head one day and do that.
Please don't.
Okay.
Don't.
I said one day.
Yeah, one day.
Oh my God. Terrell does not support me.
Hopefully in the next 1,000 years.
Oh my Lord.
Please don't.
Whatever. I'm going to do it and send you a picture of it first.
We will delete this video. We will not welcome you back.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just playing.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
We got our third person here. Who is this?
That would be Miss Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Oh my goodness.
Herself.
How you know? Who is like? She's so young. Like
just a young lady there.
Casual
She's
hairdo.
probably at. That looks courtside too. She's at a basketball game.
You know, probably at the Knicks game.
Oh, that's right.
Because Jay-Z, you know, big New York in New York, you know, type of deal. Okay. Well, since you just been.
I've been doing well. I'm a little nervous. I feel like I'm gonna start well and then drop off.
Because you're not gonna name this person right here.
Okay. Let me see him. Let me see him.
Next person is who is this?
You know. Could I get like an A, B, C, D? Could you give me a multiple choice answer?
Multiple choice
yeah.
answer. Here, I'm gonna give you a hint.
Okay.
His name is Lil something.
Is it Lil Durk?
It's Lil Durk.
Yeah,
I was singing the song. You were talking. You didn't hear me sing. I was like, "Shawty, you my fiance."
The thing is, I know I know his name, and I'm sure he's in a couple songs that I listen to. But if you were like, "Yo, what's your favorite Lil Durk song?" I'd be like,
you wouldn't be able to.
I have no response to that, unfortunately.
Understandable.
But I know who he is apparently. So let's go.
Okay.
Dub.
Hey, you named all of them.
I'm saying I'm doing well.
All right, moving on to our next person here.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
Oh, that's Miss Cardi B.
Oh my goodness, I think I should have got.
Yeah, you went too easy on me.
I went too easy because the way you were very hesitant.
Yeah, I know.
When I told you.
Maybe that was my game. Maybe that was my ploy.
Okay.
So I could win the game. Is there a prize, by the way?
Yeah.
Wow, there's no prize. Yeah, there's no prize.
You're here on the Daily Function.
You're right. The prize is being on the show. You're right.
Point to the people.
Clout is the show. Clout.
All right, who's this
okay,
next
well,
person?
why would you pick that picture of him?
What do you mean? Who is this?
It's Post Malone. It's Posty.
Is this Post? Oh, snap.
Girl,
yeah, this is during his.
That is that's like White Iverson era, like when he just popped off. He looks. I hated that hair on him.
White Iverson.
I love. His real name is Austin. If we're getting real technical here,
okay.
I think he's a great guy. I think he's nice. I've tried to see him literally 3 times and it hasn't worked.
Seriously.
Any of the first time I was out of town, the second time I got mad sick, and the third time I had to pick between him and Suicide Boys.
And I'm pretty sure you picked.
I picked the Suicide Boys. But shout out Austin, shout out Posty.
Look here, Post Malone. I'm gonna need tickets. ASAP.
Yeah, dude, I saw him open. You want to hear a fun fact? I saw him open for Justin Bieber when he had released.
Seen him before?
I have, I guess technically, yeah. He had only released White Iverson. That was it.
That's crazy how he just transformed into what he is.
Now he's one of the biggest artists.
I think, is he bald or he has a low cut?
He is bald and yadded up.
Of tattoos on his face.
Yadded up everywhere.
Yeah. So.
And he loves Bud Light.
Mr. White Iverson here.
That's right.
Okay, moving on. We have another person.
Feeling confident now.
Another suspect here in our case folder.
Okay, let me see.
Who is this?
Oh, that's Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi. Oh,
the Queen.
This is like a superhero Lil Uzi. You know?
Yeah, I know. He's like really suited up in that.
Like drip.
Remember when he had isn't Uzi go by they them?
I don't know.
I feel like possibility, so I'm just gonna say they them. Remember when they had a diamond in the middle of their head?
Oh yeah.
They were giving supervillain.
Well,
they're always trolling too, which I just love.
They were giving like he was Vision. You know how like Thanos ripped the little crystal out of Vision forehead. It's like that's Lil Uzi.
I think the first Lil Uzi song I listened to was in like 2016. You know, All My Friends Are Dead.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Push Me to the Edge. Yeah, but that's like everyone knows that one now.
Okay.
It's a classic. Shout out Uzi.
Well, that's Lil Uzi there for you. You know, but let's bring on to our next suspect here.
Okay.
Now, I don't think you're getting this person.
Let me see.
Who is this?
Yeah, see, this to me is not giving much.
All white G Fazos.
What about, wait, that's their name?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. Could I get a ABCD?
Welcome to Fazoland.
See, that's giving me nothing.
We got, you said give you a letter? G.
No, G. Okay, it starts with a G.
Uh-huh.
Just because it starts with a G, I'm just going to say gonna.
No.
Okay.
This is not Gunna. You're terrible.
So, dude, I have gotten all the other ones right. You can't even say this shit.
Look here. You know, people only remember the mistakes, and you just made one.
Okay.
Now,
so if it's not Gunna, could I get one more hint before you give me the answer?
Okay. G and then H.
No, I'm out.
You out?
I'm out. I have literally no clue.
He's from Chicago. He's a Chicago rapper.
Okay.
You still out?
Yeah, the only isn't Pop Smoke from Chicago?
No, he's from.
Well, that's fucking embarrassing. Yeah. Can you cut that out? Cut that out. That's embarrassing.
Well, this is G Herbo. If you don't know who G Herbo is,
I unfortunately I don't think that was one of the ones I looked up actually because I had never heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
All YG Fazos, you know,
Some top tracks?
Yeah, most definitely. You said what?
What are some of his top tracks?
What are some of his top tracks? He has a lot. He has a lot. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of too many.
The pressure's on. The pressure's on.
Look here, we're interrogating you.
You're right.
Questions.
I already see that one. Flip it around. I'm ready. It's Bruno Mars.
Oh my goodness. How you know?
Because I saw the back.
He looks like Justin Bieber when he first
I love
came out.
Bruno Mars as a person. I know I haven't met him, and I'm fully aware of that.
Okay.
But I watched a 60-minute interview with him, and he is from Hawaii. Fun fact. And his whole family's from there. And he as a kid, he was an Elvis impersonator, and that's how he got into performing.
Okay.
He's also a short king.
Bruno Mars.
And shout out Anderson .Paak too.
Anderson .Paak.
Yep.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
We are our next suspect.
I'm ready. Oh, okay. I have seen this man before.
Okay. Yeah, you've seen him.
I've seen him, but I'm going to need a hint.
I think you just said his name.
I did?
Yeah.
I've seen him?
Yeah. The word you said before that.
Wait.
Nope. Before that. You mentioned his name already.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, is it the one that starts with... Does it start with the G?
Mm-hmm.
So is that Gunna then?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny
I was like, wait.
I forgot what you said. You said, I'm gonna, you know. And you
okay. Yeah, there we go.
You just pretty much said his name. But yeah, this is Gunna.
Okay, now I know what
This
he...
is not, G
like,
Herbo is not Gunna.
I've heard...
Two different artists.
Right, I've heard his name, but he could walk past me on the street and I wouldn't know it was him.
You know, big YSL.
That's the best way to be famous, though.
Uh-huh.
Like, have people know who you are, but you can just casually walk the street.
All right, we got our last. This is a bonus one because I think this is more than 10. But
I've definitely won this game.
We got a legendary person here.
Juice WRLD,
okay,
RIP, RIP, RIP.
But that was today's game with Case Files, and you did pretty good.
Thank you.
You got two hip hop artists wrong. She thinks G Herbo. Oh well, you got Gunna. I had to help you.
Yeah, I had hints on 3 of them.
Yeah. So yeah. She thinks G Herbo is Gunna.
Guys, give me a break.
And what else? Gunna is G Herbo.
I'm sorry. Do I need to apologize?
Yeah.
I want to apologize to Gunna and what's the other guy's name?
G Herbo.
G Herbo for getting y'all mixed up. I know that you guys are not the same person, and I hope that you accept my sincere apology.
What's it called? To go back on that question you asked me, G Herbo, popular tracks, you put me on the spot there.
I did.
Embarrassed.
I'm sorry.
Some familiar songs that you might know is, you probably won't know, but those listening, Who Wants Smoke with Nardo Wick, I forgot how it goes, but yeah, just that.
Okay.
And then Pull Up, and then PTSD with Juice WRLD and Lil Uzi.
Okay.
And then, that's pretty much it. Swervo.
Okay.
Swervo. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
Swervo.
And he got everything with Lil Uzi, But that's G Herbo for you. And that was today's game on the Daily Function. I appreciate you playing Case Files with me.
Thank you.
You did a great job. We pretty much discovered all our suspects, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Being great.
You really thought I knew no one.
Yeah, I really thought I would.
You're straight up pulling out the most famous people, and you're like, yo, you know who this is?
The way you were, questioning me on this 30 artist list, like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to remember all these people. And I'm like,
I didn't know.
Listen,
I thought maybe this game was going to be like, you're going to play me a song, and I was going to have to guess, and I was like, girl, this is a lot of people.
No, that's it. Well, that was today's show. I appreciate Miss Cassidy being here on the show with me.
Thank you, Terrell.
Do you have any shout-outs or anything else you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I want to say everyone should tune into The Beat and listen to The Daily Function. It's a great show. Terrell puts a lot of hard work into this. We love to see it. We love the hip hop and R&B deep dive every week, and
casual conversation with my peoples here in the studio.
Exactly. So everyone take a listen, and thanks again for having me, Terrell. I have fun.
Appreciate it. Like she said, this is The Daily Function. Catch you next time.
Peace.